When I started working for the firm back in the day, I was the only woman in the grade. There were about 20 of us in the northwest region. My dress code then was a pinstripe suit, a floral blouse and high heels. I thought better be a bit smarter than my normal get-up, and of course all my male colleagues wore suits. I well remember Jim saying to me in the kitchen one day as I made a brew, "Always make sure, Helen, you have a better suit than they have, your opponents. It puts them on edge right from the word go." Most of the men I worked with made constant and continual sexist remarks. Some of them knew what they were doing, and others did it unknowingly. I was becoming more or less immune to it, saying to myself, I can't possibly challenge every sexist remark made to me. I'll be exhausted. I won't be able to do my work. So my strategy was to only challenge occasionally when I was feeling particularly strong. And for the most part, I just tried not to take the bait. I travelled widely all over the region in a company car, and at the end of the month we had to claim our expenses on a form which we had to get signed by the boss, Ernest Baxendale, before it could be passed for payment. I admired Mr. Baxendale. He was very intelligent and quick to see the kernel of issues. But he too was intimidating and made sexist remarks all the time. B, his secretary, just rolled her eyes at me when he was at his worst. Every month for the first 3 months, he called me in to give me a right rollicking over my expense claims. I hadn't claimed for this, and why hadn't I included that, and I had to go away and redo the form every time. So when he called me in on the 4th month, I thought, oh no, here we go, I'm in for it again. When I opened the door to his office, there was a large roll of suiting material, worsted I think, spread right across his desk. He looked at me and down at the suiting material and then back at me and said, "Now that you seem to have mastered the art of disbursements, I thought we'd better do something about what you're wearing. As you can see, I know a very good tailor." Before I knew what I was saying, I blurted out loudly, "You cheeky bugger, Ernest. There's absolutely no way I'm going to take your advice on this one." He looked at me with a very stern expression on his face before he sat down and dissolved, laughing. "That's my girl, Helen," he said. "You have to give as good as you get in this game.